Oklahoma quarterback John Matir back for the Red River Rivalry after having surgery on his throwing hand just 17 days ago. He's going to tough it out against Arch Manning in Texas, seeking back-to-back wins against Oklahoma for the first time since 2008. 10 seconds left in the first half. Matir deep to the end zone, intercepted by Malik Muhammad. Sooners going to the half up 6-3. Matir struggled to start, tying a career high with 2 interceptions in the first half. Opening drive of the second half for the Longhorns. 3rd and 8. Manning to DeAndre Moore. Touchdown. Texas up 10-6. First touchdown allowed by Oklahoma against an unranked team this season. Arch's dad, Cooper Manning, loves that. Push ahead to the 4th. Matir and his wrapped up hand trying to lead the Sooners back. Down 13-6. 3rd and 12. Off the hands of Isaiah Satania and into the hands of Grayson Littleton. First career game with 3 interceptions for John Matir, but Texas missed a field goal, so the Sooners still down 13-6. Next Oklahoma drive, Matir. Backward pass, ball is live. Michael Taft recovers it, but wait, step out of bounds before recovering the ball right there. It's a dead ball, stays with the Sooners, who are now pinned in their own end. Later in the drive, they're punting it away now. And you know what? Michael Taft made the mistake of stepping out of bounds, but Ryan Niblett did not. 75 yards to the house. Texas up 20-6. Texas with the 3rd punt return touchdown in the Red River Rivalry since 2000. 6 minutes left in the 4th. Matir scrambles, tries to check it down, but overthrows Jaron Kanik. Tough day for Matir. Texas uses 23 unanswered points to win it 23-6. Golden Hat Trophy stays with the Horns. Back-to-back wins against Oklahoma for the first time since 2008-2000. Presented by Belfour Property Restoration. Back here with Cardale Jones and Richard Johnson. Cardale, look, Arch Manning stepped up when he needed to. John Matir, the hand clearly was bothering him. 3 interceptions. What did Texas do defensively to really disrupt Matir in his first game back?
Well, I think you got to start on the offensive side of the ball. They put a lot of pressure on Oklahoma's offense to continue to try to keep up with the field position game that Texas was playing. Arch Manning had his best outing of the season to me in a big-time atmosphere like the Red River Rivalry. And the cool thing about rivalry games, it always find a way to bring out your best and your best players, and that's what we saw from Arch Manning so far this season. Matir on the other side, clearly he wasn't 100%, and that hand definitely was bothering him. You saw a few overthrows. You saw some passes that were just a little bit uncharacteristic as far as ball placement for him. This was a tough loss for Oklahoma.
Yeah, Texas's defensive line looms large in this game. 5 sacks for the Horns. Colin Simmons is a tremendous edge rusher for them, and they are getting the best out of that defensive front for Texas. They were good last week against Florida, and they were even better in this spot, I thought. Texas's offensive line also did enough. I'm not going to say they were immense in this game, but they did enough. And I think Steve Sarkeesian's game plan for Arch Manning, a lot of short passes, a lot of screen passes, a lot of getting the ball out of Arch's hands quick to try to mitigate the fact that, look, we got an offensive line that's sort of a mash unit, and we got an Oklahoma defensive line that's as good as they come in college football. I thought Texas game planned this really, really well, and they responded after a tough week.
Do you think they rushed Matir back too soon?
I think I understand why Matir played in this game, because for Oklahoma on offense, with Michael Hawkins in the game, they were not going to have enough to compete with this Texas team. Obviously, they only scored 6 points, so it's not like they had a lot of offensive explosiveness anyway with Matir, but Matir gives you a chance that I don't think Michael Hawkins gives you.
If I was Texas, I think I'm giving that hand another week. It's all easier said than done when, you look at the lack of performance or the lack of ability we've seen from Matir this game. But Oklahoma, I'm getting ready for the college football playoff. I mean, the Red River Rivalry, don't get me wrong, it's a great time to play Texas, and we know it means a lot. But in the bigger picture of things, I want my guys ready. I want my guys fresh at the most important time of the season.
Well, you may not get to the college football playoff now.
I know.
Yeah, it's a serious concern because they lost this game. I mean, they've got tough games coming home.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather have him healthier for the tougher ones versus coming back right now probably at 60% versus I need him down the road. Maybe
you're saying you would have sit him
80%.
for this game and wait for their tougher schedule down the road, because as you take a look, I mean, this is a gauntlet. Look at the back end of October and in November. These are all ranked games.
Yeah.
I mean, this is much like what Florida is going through right now. Oklahoma is going through it right now. Like Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, and LSU to round out the year. Like if they can figure out a way to only lose one game in that stretch, they're in the playoff.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough, Richard.
Yeah, that is going to be an absolutely gargantuan task. I think, frankly, whether Matir is healthy or not, I mean, they've got a really, really tough schedule coming home there, as you see.
Do you think that we made Oklahoma better than we thought they were? Do you think we did the whole Dennis out? We are who they thought we were. Like, were you sitting here going, Oklahoma's a really good team when John Matir is healthy?
That's the key.
Okay.
It's John Matir's health. If John Matir was healthy, I think this game goes a different way. Frankly, I picked Oklahoma to win the game, considering that Matir would be 100%, but he just obviously was nowhere close to that. I don't have any revisionist history on what I thought about this Oklahoma team with a healthy John Matir, but he's not healthy.
Yeah, he's a difference maker on this offense. You look at what they was unable to do last year with Jackson Arnold and the quarterbacks they went through at Oklahoma. He's definitely the difference maker on this team, and just his energy, his play, everything about him gives that team a different swagger.
Huge win for Texas. That is back-to-back wins against Oklahoma for the first time since 2008 and 2009. Fire up the deep fryer. Texas is still much alive in the college football playoff.